What is going on, everybody? Welcome to back to the channel. It is approximately 1:48 in the morning as I'm recording this right now because I had to record it now because holy shit. I went to a House of Glory show and I thought it would be really cool for me to just nerd out as usual on this channel and really kind of just give you the brainstorm of what I went to go see. And I missed the end of the show because obviously I had to get home early because I'm going to literally I'm probably not even going to go to sleep because I'm probably going to end up editing this video and then going to CreepCon, which is Robert Englund is going to be there. So that's going to be fucking phenomenal. And I'm going to even give you the nerd out brainstorm by that all as well when that drops up. But we're going to talk about House of Glory. It was phenomenal in every way. I went there to specifically see Zilla Fatu, which is the son of Umaga. If you don't know, Umaga holds a very special place in my heart as a early 2000s wrestling fan. I grew up with Umaga, Jeff Hardy, Eddie Guerrero, and Rey Mysterio, and John Cena, Randy Orton, Edge, Batista, Triple H, Shawn Michaels. I grew up in that realm, and Chris Benoit and stuff like that. But and also Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar. We can go on for ages on what I grew up watching and shit. Can't forget The Undertaker and Kane. There's so many. Evolution. I was the biggest faction in my childhood. First and foremost, I want to say the Zilla Fatu and Willie Mack went off to a tremendous start. It was probably one of the best matches of the night for me. It was a lot of impact, a lot of power. There was a lot of big bodies in that ring. But one of the things I kind of noticed is the ring was not very supportive. Like the ring was looking a bit bouncy. There was things that I was like, like the springs on this ring is kind of a bit loose a little bit. It was kind of a bit weird, but across the board, Zilla Fatu obviously won the match. There was no question. And secretly I kind of did want to see him lose, not for any personal reasons, because obviously I am a big fan. He's my tribal chief, but it would have been nice to see him in NXT in the black and gold in some capacity. We've been wanting that for a while now, but obviously it's not yet time for him to don the black and gold NXT. He's still going to be in House of Glory from the looks of it still, because he's obviously the champ still. But his cousin it is kind of feeling like it's set up to where his cousin, the one who turned heel, is looking like he's going to win the belt. And I would not be surprised very soon, rather than later, he'll win the belt. And Zilla Fatu will then be able to finally go to NXT. I want to point out as well the internet connection to the live for the House of Glory show was not working. It was not operational. So they did pre-record everything. So not everything is up on the House of Glory stuff. And what's very interesting, but even though we were disappointed that it was not live, the crowd did not dwindle in any capacity. In fact, the crowd was amazing. It was super interactive. We can get into a lot of the other matches too, like the Cruiserweight Championship match was something to be amazing as well. I wasn't thinking too much about it at first at the time and place, but after watching it, the Infamous versus Starboy Charlie was fucking phenomenal. Starboy Charlie, I'm a fan now. he was amazing. Obviously, he didn't win the match, and Infamous won, which kind of was disappointing for me. But it was really cool to see the cruiserweights, and a lot of technical wrestling was going on in that match. And then it was a random 6-man match, and this guy was in the rafters. He jumped, and it was something else. I did not anticipate people jumping off the building itself. And interesting enough, it was across the board a really good match too. We get to the women's match. Shotzi and I believe her name was Villainous. I could be butchering that name right now. But that was something else. That was a really good match. Shotzi, I still don't know why WWE let her leave. I always thought she was a really unique wrestler, and the fact that what she did in that wrestling match was also just cemented my proof that she is a star, and she should be in a WrestleMania. But she is the House of Glory Women's Champion, very deserving still. But bravo to her opponent as well. She was very impressive, and I think she's going to be a very important wrestler down the line. We should be definitely watching. I think her name was Viperness, if I recall. Viperness. It was across the board a really good match. I also got the opportunity to watch Mustafa Ali. I'm very much a big fan of what he's doing in TNA, and it was another wrestler I feel like WWE kind of fumbled as well, and he was fantastic as well. And then I got to finally see what was all about cash flow. He was everything I was hoping for, and you could not get a better indie show for me to enjoy. HOG was just incredible. I was kind of anticipating Matt Cardona, but then after he signed with WWE, obviously that just probably was just never going to happen. There were 2 other matches that I ended up not watching because I obviously had to leave. The Dronde match I didn't get to see, where he wrestled Amazing Red. I missed out on one. That was the very last match of the night from the sound of it, and got to see a little bit of Charlie Manson before I left. He was pretty incredible, interesting to watch. And then I got to see some tag team action. It was the 5-1-50 versus Main Event, and it looks like Main Event is having some issues. It looks like we could be seeing them separate. It would have been nice to see the Hardys there because they're the House of Glory Tag Team Champions. It was kind of weird that now Matt Cardona is no longer involved because he just signed with WWE, and everything he just committed to is now just cut off completely. So that was kind of disappointing too. You don't even get to see Matt Cardona unless he was there after I left, but I highly doubt it. It really didn't feel like he was coming at all, which was kind of disappointing in a way. I was really kind of looking forward to him as well. But I am very happy because I got an interaction with Zilla Fatu that I'm very happy I got to have that little interaction with him. He saw what I was doing. I was holding my phone out, and he basically got into the frame, and it was an incredible clip. I'll let it translate to that. The show itself was very interesting. It was a very packed show. Even Kurt Angle was there for a meet and greet. I didn't obviously do it because I'm meeting Robert England on one meet and greet at a time, but I'll probably get another opportunity, say, Comic-Con Revolution Ontario. He'll be there on a Saturday, which was, I'm kind of rating it, I want to say, across the board, this whole show, 7 out of 10. That's really good. Anything that goes 7, 8, 9, or 10 for me is basically me saying that was something that I really enjoyed, and I would definitely do it again. I definitely need to go see an AEW event. I definitely need to see a TNA event. Maybe another WWE event if it was in the area, but WWE don't really come to Los Angeles like that. I do know there's an AEW pay-per-view coming soon that I could pull off, and we can definitely make that happen in House of Glory. I want to let you guys know that you guys were all amazing. I met some really cool people, and I got to talk to many good people, wrestling fans alike. We got to talk a lot. We got to talk about the Royal Rumble that's going down literally today. the Royal Rumble's coming down in Saudi Arabia. We got to talk about that. We got to talk about Trick Williams, even dive into our theories on, how we felt about the John Cena and the Gunther tap out, that's another video for another day. And also, the Undertaker streak and how Brock Lesnar was just the wrong guy to end it, or just anyone ending it at all was a bad idea, which is also another video for another day. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I had a lot of fun doing this little quick nerd rant, and we're going to do more nerd rants on this channel, from wrestling to anime to pop culture to movies. Like we're going to be all over the place on this channel, and we're going to cover as much as possible. But anyways, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.